All right. I hope you can hear me. This is a test real quick. I'll finish up really quick here because I know this is going long. This is Bar Wiegand's. I won't go over this really. The only thing when I talked to her, she said was really important to know, and you might have been here for that too. Fast, go fast was freaking A, dude. Where did the page go? All right, God's part, our part. Remember RPA, rap, but switch to PNA, and then military police. RPA, MP, resurrection power, access, mediate power. So double power, resurrection power of Jesus Christ. Those are on the slides. Our part, make every effort for spiritual growth, and then the triangle, beliefs, practices, virtues, and then the vision, Willard's vision, intention, means. Okay, but that's it. Regression number in the normal of neural connections is 50%. Each person can expect to lose 50%, or you're fine down to 50%. So that's 50% of reduction is normal. Mechanisms, the most common form that we looked at, this process here is the process of moving glutamate receptors. Or the glutamate is the most common neurotransmitter. And we looked at how calcium, remember, move, fuse, burst, comes in through their channels. Calcium comes, blows it up, lets it out. Um, and then we looked at how these receptors come through. Key questions. True, false, that might come up here. Well, here's what you got to know. Action potentials, frequency, location. That's how the brain receives them. Synaptogenesis is the creation of new synapse. I already read that. So inserting of AMPA on postsynaptic membrane is an example, is long-term potentiation. That is true. So long-term potentiation is the same thing as synaptic enhancement. So this is the strengthening of those wires. That's the ones that wire together, fire together. We looked at in detail for a significant amount of time today how the neurotransmitter glutamate comes through to the glutamate receptors, which is a chemically gated one. And so we have present always glutamate in the NMDA receptor, which is a hybrid. It is, if it's not a question on the exam though, you got to say voltage gated. So we have our chemically gated, voltage gated. We have one of each. But glutamate has to bind to NMDA. It does have to bind. But anyway, here's what's important. AMPA, the presence of AMPA means that it's been synaptically enhanced or there's been long-term potentiation on it, because AMPA only appears after a lot of usage of it. I don't know why, but it does. So AMPA appears. And so AMPA is a voltage-gated channel that allows sodium into the cell. NMDA is voltage-gated and allows calcium into the cell. So NMDA is pink here. AMPA is blue. And enhancement will cause AMDA, or I have enhancement will cause NMDA too. But more of these will appear the more it's used. That's what this diagram shows. So we have, just a NMDA here, and then AMPA appears. So you can see that, or there might be two here already, but that neural connection becomes stronger, more efficient, because of the presence of AMPA. And so AMPA is what. So Anna, this is what she uses the example of painkillers all the time here. She talked about this one in class too. That the reason that they don't want you to feel pain so long is because this is how those pain receptors become strengthened and might become more sensitive, even if you're not as much in pain. So that was important there. There's a lot that's going on, but basic details. Presence of AMPA is an indicator. Inserting AMPA. So AMPA is not there before. Strengthening of connection, synaptic enhancement, AMPA appears. Both these blue and pink guys, NMDA and AMPA, are both voltage gated. NMDA requires the presence of glutamate, the neurotransmitter, to be activated. This is the most common, again, neurotransmitter. All right, I think that's all on that. Chemically gated. Glutamate receptors are chemically gated. They allow sodium in, which is the same as NMDA. No, AMPA. So AMPA amplifies what the glutamate receptors do. I think that's it. I'm going to leave it at that. We're just going to study, go over the quizzes. I'm going to do that. This video is more just to hype myself up and keep me motivated. But we got this. We'll get her done. All right, Noah. Hope you had a good time at Rotzi tonight. We'll talk soon. Bye.